Then I saw sexual acts that when I walked in them.
Who'd you walk in on?
Him and Dwayne Martin. All right, I opened the door to Dwayne's dressing room, and that's when I see Dwayne and having anal sex with Will.
Let me process that for a second.
When you were dating J-Lo, Will Smith and Jada tried to pick her up on a threesome and you were gonna beat up Will Smith. Is that true? You really heard that? Well, yeah, I watched it on the internet. You're telling me I can't believe everything I read? What? I don't know what you're talking about.
Consider the involvement of two of the most well-known figures in the music and film industries in a sinister secret that could have repercussions even for their families. Diddy's purported affiliation with Will Smith has been the subject of years of rumors, but the reality is finally beginning to surface, from close partnerships to startling betrayals. What was actually happening in the background? With whom was Will Smith apprehended by his security guard? And why are these high-ranking Hollywood people now rushing to hide their identities? What is about to be revealed will astound you. Stay put, because this tea is so hot that it may alter your entire perception of these stars.
Then the rumors of Will Smith being gay and having gay relations with who was it with?
Diddy.
I know, right? Hold on. So apparently Will's assistant, which I don't know if this is true or not. I mean, the whole thing sounds fishy because the same guy tried to interview on my platform and I said no. But he claims he saw Will Smith with Dwayne Martin.
Oh, yeah.
I know. I know nothing about this. This is crazy.
I mean, well, you should interview Tisha.
Tisha Campbell, who was married to Dwayne Smith. That'd be an interesting interview.
Wouldn't it?
It would. You know her?
I do.
All right, let's make some phone calls.
I don't know. But I mean, and then there's, what would be said and what wouldn't be said. But, I heard more rumors about Dwayne than Will.
Oh, you heard rumors about Dwayne? Oh.
And then I saw sexual acts that when I walked in them.
Who'd you walk in on?
Him and Dwayne Martin.
Okay.
Hollywood is the hurry up and wait game. So 3 minutes later, after them telling me, hey, you got eyes on Will, we need him to come watch this. So I'm running all over the studio. He's not in his dressing room. I go to the cafeteria. I'm like, what? But I see his car there. I'm like, where's this guy at? So now I'm holding Dwayne down too. So I have the keys to his dressing room. So I'm like, yo, and they're calling I'm on walkie-talkie and they calling my cell phone. Yo, we need to get Will here. I'm like, yo, kind of fucked down. Like, I'm trying to find this. Like, this is unlike him, right? So, all right, I open the door to Dwayne's dressing room, and that's when I see Dwayne and having anal sex with Will.
Only a man knows what a man means.
Okay, let us get started. Insiders claim that Will Smith and Diddy have been embroiled in a scandal so profound that not even their closest friends were aware that they were more than simply business partners. One of Will Smith's security officers claims that one day he entered a changing room and was stunned by what he saw. Imagine Dwayne Martin and Will Smith having affairs while in a compromising position. You are correct, Will Smith. One of the most well-liked celebrities in Hollywood is said to have had a covert affair with Dwayne Martin. Is this accurate, or is it simply another wild rumor in the industry?
When you were dating J-Lo, Will Smith and Jada tried to pick her up on a threesome and you were gonna beat up Will Smith. Is that true? You really heard that? Well, yeah, I watched it on the internet. You're telling me I can't believe everything I read? What? I don't know what you're talking about.
You look fantastic.
How you guys doing?
All right, good to see you.
I'm gonna go with water truck.
What do you say about the allegations? They're like, so many rumors. Anything you want to say? We see you. I know that's right. Thank you, Miss Pickett.
Tell me the story about how Puffy wanted to fight Will Smith over Jennifer Lopez.
Oh, man. We were at a birthday party that I think either Matt Damien was giving for Ben Affleck. It was just a little gathering. It was at the Four Seasons. Will Smith and his sister and her husband, we were all sitting on this side of the room, Matt Damien, Ben Affleck, Jennifer Lopez, Puff, Will Smith, and Jada, that was sitting on the other side of the room. So I know Puff so well that he stood up. When he stood up, he walked and did his arm some kind of way, like, and then he went like this, you know, like, and I went over towards him. I know to go over there towards him. So I go over towards him, and he said to me, he said, yo, I think Will and Jada is trying to scoop up Jennifer.
The story becomes more complex. The security guy claimed that he was searching the entire studio for Will when he entered Dwayne Martin's dressing area. He was astonished by what he saw. Behind Will Smith, who was hunched over on a couch, was Dwayne Martin. The security guard claims that he entered a scenario that would alter everything at that precise time. According to the guard, he was told to watch Will, but what he discovered went well beyond the typical pranks of celebrities. Is this what is actually happening? Or is this just another scandal that has been exaggerated?
The world we're in right now, it's really hard for y'all to discern what's real and what's true, you know? And I've been seeing y'all memes and stuff. People be making memes. I see the memes. I said, no, some of the stuff is funny. Some of it's funny. But I haven't addressed any of this publicly, but I just want to say this very clearly. I don't have to do with Puffy, so y'all can stop all their things. I can stop all of that. I ain't nowhere near no damn freak off. Listen, I do enough of my own. Don't be putting me in other people. I ain't been nowhere near that, man. I ain't did none of that stupid. So, whatever y'all hearing, if somebody say that, it's a damn lie. I don't even like baby oil.
Let us now discuss the marriage between Will and Jada. Insiders claim that although the public has been exposed to the ideal Hollywood pair for years, the reality is far from that. Indeed, there are currently rumors that Will Smith has been unfaithful to Jada for decades. What impact will this have on their reputation? Furthermore, why are these rumors just now becoming public? Could their marital problems be more serious than we initially believed? Will and Jada allegedly had open relationships with Diddy and other people behind closed doors, according to insiders. However, what is the true tale of their unusual union? Could it be that Will and Jada's actions were all carefully staged illusions?
The trial starts and the jury sits. Will they be shown these tapes?
100%.
Will they have to watch it in court? Like,
100% in court, in front of a room of people. And so that's the other thing that's awful. They are going to be watching basically for hours on end in front of people. So in front of victim one, whoever it may be, there's going to be porn played in the federal courtroom.
And victim one would have been made aware of this.
Oh, 100%. She's probably being told right now, like, this is going to be played in open court. Your sex history, your sex life is going to be talked about in open court. All of this.
And presumably then she knows that and she's pushing forward.
Now tell the federal government, I don't want to participate, and they can say, we don't care. This is a crime. Crimes are against the United States, not against, they keep calling her victim one, but don't forget, she's a witness to a crime, so it doesn't matter. She went to them in today and said, I'm not participating. Their response, we don't care. Get your ass on the stand.
Well, considering that the is selling his own God evidence that would put him in jail against him on the dark net to the highest bidder, why would he sell evidence of his debauchery and savagery? Why would he sell on the dark net his tapes of just terrible? Wanna know why? Because he doesn't intend to stand trial.
It's Is he protecting people or are people protecting him?
Oh no, he's selling it because he needs the cash. The last freak off tape that just got sold on the dark net, which I know because I monitor, went for $500 million.
Do you recall Diddy's freak-off parties from the 1990s? Apparently, these gatherings were not merely for amusement. Will Smith and Diddy reportedly engaged in activities beyond partying. Allegedly, how did Jennifer Lopez respond to Diddy and Will's attempts to include her in their own romantic triangle? And what part did Diddy play in all of this? Was there something much more sinister going on here? Or were these gatherings really just about having a good time? There are a lot of rumors going around, and it appears that everyone is vulnerable to the consequences.
You heard about this sex tape that's being shopped around, a Diddy and another male? They say the other male is an A-list celebrity.
I would wonder if he's white or black. And if I'm looking at any black guys that are A-listers that's bigger than Diddy, there's only one that I could come up with. And there's a few I could come up with. Will Smith, he's bigger than Diddy. I would think Nick Cannon is bigger than Diddy. Who else on the black, that are black actors or black in the business, there's an A-lister that's bigger than Diddy?
Then I saw sexual acts that I walked in on.
Who'd you walk in on?
Him and Dwayne Martin. I opened the door to Dwayne's dressing room, and that's when I see Dwayne and having sex with Will.
Let me process that for a second.
When I'm at school, sometimes my dad would just pull his pants down.
Hey!
Brother's always, yeah, brother's always playing. Okay.
Jaden jumped up and ran.
No, not only said he wasn't trying to kiss me, but after the set, he'll try to kiss me or anywhere else.
So what do you think? Is Jaden still too old to get kissed by his dear old dad?
I love Justin Bieber, but that's just a fact.
Well, talk about brotherly love. You couldn't miss this moment on your feeds. Justin Bieber giving pal Jaden Smith a kiss on the cheek at Coachella.
I'm having a good time.
The now viral video shows Jaden sneaking up from behind the Biebs, grabbing his waist for a little dance, and then there's this, Justin sweetly giving his bro a kiss, something that's become the talk of the internet.
He's really just like a brother to me.
Yeah, these two go way back.
Jada Pinkett has written a book where she reveals that multiple times she tried to commit suicide.
I don't know why she keeps trying. She just get it done. Don't be bad at everything.
Yeah.
You was an all right actress. You was a terrible wife. You was a bad mother. I ain't cared. Who knew that your husband was doing things to boys and did stuff to your son and you ain't do shit about it? Bilal told me everything. Bilal told me. Jada, you told me that you knew Will was in your child.
This is where things start to get very crazy. For years, there have been reports that Diddy and others were caught on film doing these things. What if, however, these tapes are real? According to insiders, Diddy filmed everything, including these notorious parties and his private encounters with high-level Hollywood figures. These tapes are currently being sold for millions of dollars on the dark web. These tapes supposedly contain Will Smith, whose career, like with many others, might be wrecked if they end up in the wrong hands. Could these videos be shown in court as part of the FBI's probe into Diddy's home raids? What impact does Will's potential involvement on those tapes have on his reputation?
You have something huge coming up, which is a documentary about P. Diddy, Puff Daddy, P. Diddy.
Yeah.
Did he do it, right? Says, I know you've been heavy on social media talking about it. Did it.
And I'm the only one who's been vocal about this long before it actually.
Oh, you've been saying this for a long time now. And then no one was, they're just, why is he saying this? And now it's coming out like crazy.
But I also didn't participate. I also didn't go to those parties.
Yeah.
So a lot of the celebrity culture that you don't hear saying anything is because they participated to a degree.
But was there a reason you never went to those parties back in the day? Obviously, I know what was going on there, but is there a reason you never did?
I'm just not with all that freaky shit. Like all of the stuff that he's doing, I'm not into that type of stuff. I'm just a little more, maybe you could say basic or normal. You go into the 90s, and Keefy D said he paid him to kill Tupac.
Yeah.
So look, like, you have the craziest accusations. You had TMZ created a docuseries. They went to Tubi, but the series is saying the downfall of Diddy.
You're one of the first persons in entertainment to really call out people and kind of have that authority in that, to be able to call people out. I mean, which is pretty amazing. You're kind of, in some ways, draining the swamp of Hollywood.
Yeah, I don't have a support system. I don't have a support system of a peer group of artists that I require to do what I'm doing. I've had to be on my own from the beginning. So I don't necessarily have a responsibility to behave a certain way, according to them.
I was coming off of being in Miami a night of party, and I don't really remember what I was saying. You know what I'm saying?
Would you like a reminder?
Yeah, sure. Play something. Look, hey, yo, listen, yo, I love it all. I love it all, man.
I like when you like this, Daddy. Daddy, I like when you're always scrambling and scraping.
That was you. Scrambling.
What? You said, I like when you do it like that, Daddy. When you scrambling and scraping for shit.
Hey, man. Now, Fifth, when you continuously call Puff gay, is that not your relation?
I don't call him gay. I said,
Let me read Fifth.
Oh my God.
Sorry, I can no longer help you guys. Soon you will all be gay and happy. You are all now left under leadership of Puffy Daddy. Report to the nearest rainbow. Dinner thieves in theaters January like
that's what he says things. He doesn't even know what he's saying is like fruity. You know what I'm saying? Like, he said something fabulous and he goes, yo, but me and you, we ain't party. Like, we need to party. What is he talking about? And then when people say that to me, I get a little uncomfortable. I get uncomfortable. Like, he said something to me one time, a long time ago.
Imagine the world watching as Diddy's tapes are aired in an open court. Some of Hollywood's top personalities are purportedly caught on these videos doing things they would want the public not to know about. Insiders say the videos have the potential to ruin careers. Furthermore, it is impossible to predict the extent of the impact if the FBI manages to obtain them. Will Smith withstand the criticism from the public? Will Diddy be able to defend himself if his tapes are played in court? The clock is running out and the stakes are bigger than ever. When these videos eventually come to be, what will happen? Light.
Sean Diddy Combs, looking to suppress evidence in his federal trial. Senior investigative correspondent Aaron Katersky is back with the story. Good morning again, Aaron.
And to you, Michael, you'll remember federal agents from Homeland Security investigations were hardly shy when they raided Sean Combs' opulent homes in Los Angeles and Miami, guns drawn. The jailed music mogul now argues those searches and other searches of his iCloud accounts, electronic devices, and New York City hotel room following his arrest were unconstitutional. His lawyers argue evidence obtained through those searches must be suppressed. Diddy's lawyers say the government presented a grossly distorted picture of reality when applying for the search warrants, omitting certain facts and including salacious details from an unnamed producer that were never credible. Combs has pleaded not guilty to racketeering conspiracy, sex trafficking, and prostitution charges. The defense is also arguing here his ex-girlfriend, Cassie Ventura, was a willing participant in drug-fueled sex performances called freak-offs, not coerced as prosecutors allege.
What is the true narrative here then? Is this a glimpse into something far larger in Hollywood, or is it just another celebrity scandal? There have long been rumors that the music industry and the elite circles of fame follow different sets of laws, where control, wealth, and power are all intertwined. Could this be the final indication of how widespread the corruption is? We are witnessing a completely different side of Hollywood as a result of these tapes coming to light. Are people really innocent, or are they all merely characters in a larger, more sinister game?
Sean Diddy Combs' legal team is getting a little smaller as the rap mogul's defense team prepares for his May trial on sex charges. His attorney, Anthony Rico, respectfully but regrettably requested to be dismissed from his role, according to documents obtained by NBC News. Rico, who's one of 6 attorneys on the case, requested in the February 21st filing to withdraw as representation because, quote, under no circumstances can I continue to effectively serve as counsel for Sean Combs, consistent with the ABA standards for criminal justice. The motion continues, quote, while I'm aware that the local rule requires that an application for withdrawal of counsel is supported and granted only upon a showing by affidavit or otherwise of satisfactory reasons for withdrawal, there are sufficient reasons related to the protections afforded by the attorney-client privilege for brevity in my application for withdrawal as counsel in this case.
So the high-powered law firm of Grubman, Shire, Masalis, and Sachs has dropped Combs as a client. Now, this is the firm of Alan Grubman, who is a very prominent entertainment lawyer that represents some very big names. The Weeknd, Madonna, Chris Brown, Paul Simon, Usher, Bruce Springsteen. In fact, by the way, Alan Grubman was inducted into the Rock and Roll Hall of Fame. He actually helped found that back in the 1980s. So, gives you an idea about how big of a powerhouse this firm is. Now let's go back to Sean Combs. So the rumor circulating is that this firm did this because singer and actress Lady Gaga had threatened to leave the firm unless they parted ways with Combs. This is according to reporting by News Nation. And it's a big deal because the rapper and producer had apparently been with Grubman's firm for over 20 years. He was friends with Alan Grubman by all accounts. And there's more that's happening right now for Diddy, right? We had mentioned that Combs had apparently deleted his entire Instagram account. We did an episode.
Ultimately, it is still unclear what Will Smith and Diddy will do next. The world is watching as the whispers persist, and with tapes, accusations, and a lot of drama developing, the truth might be out sooner than we anticipate. The outcome of this is uncertain. Will everything these stars have created be destroyed by the truth, or will they weather this storm? There is little doubt that this story is far from over, and we will continue to provide you with updates on all of its unexpected turns. What Will Smith and Diddy will do next is still a mystery. The Globe is keeping an eye on the ongoing rumors, and the truth might be revealed sooner rather than later. It is impossible to predict how this will finish, given the tapes, accusations, and drama that are developing. Will everything these stars have created be destroyed by the truth, or will they weather this storm? There is little doubt that this story is far from done, and we will be here to keep you informed of every unexpected development.